2024 Ford Ranger vs Holden, Colorado comparison. What's the difference? Ford has identified a gap in its local lineup it needed to fill by offering a more off-road focused version of the Ranger Wildtrak called the Wildtrak X. This model name was used in the original T6 Ranger generation, so it's been dusted off for a second run. The X is designed for customers who want greater off-road ability than the Wildtrak or New Platinum, but without the compromises in payload and tow ratings of the Baja-busting Raptor. So, with trot-eye use in mind, we recently put one to the test to see if Ford has maintained enough practicality in this newcomer to serve efficiently in the dual roles of weekday worker and weekend fun machine. The Holden Colorado is a quiet achiever in the UTA market. It has a solid rep as a work and play vehicle, generally records positive results in objective editorial reviews and comparisons, and it sells well. Deep dive comparison. Verdict. If the aim of our test vehicle is to provide a premium Ranger with greater off-road ability but without the Raptor's smaller payload and tow ratings, the Wildtrak X is bang on target. This versatile machine has plenty of appeal for trot-eyes and adventurers alike. The Holden Colorado Z71 is a pretty decent towing machine, handling all aspects of general load lugging duties with a quiet, reliable efficiency. In simple terms, it kept the whole UTA and van combination trucking along nicely. The Z71 is a solid Colorado package all round with some welcome flashiness to its functionality. Design. The X certainly looks like a top-shelf offering, but its appeal is more than visual, as evidenced by a bespoke suspension and wool/tire package that results in a 30mm increase in track width for a wider stance and a 26mm increase in ground clearance that enhances off-road approach, ramp over, and departure angles. This suspension setup includes Bilstein position-sensitive monotube dampers with nitrogen-charged external reservoirs that minimize heat-related fade and optimize ride comfort and handling response for on- and off-road driving. Like the exterior, the Wildtrak X's spacious and plush interior has fine attention to detail. There's leather-accented seats with Miko suede, body-colored piping and embroidered Wildtrak X logos, plus Terra suede and body-colored stitching throughout the cabin. There's also adequate room for tall people like me, 186 centimeters, in the rear seat, with knee-room that's enhanced by front seat backrests that are concave in shape to optimize space. Rear seat passengers also have access to heating/cooling vents plus 2 USB ports in the rear of the center console. The Colorado is a good-looking unit, so it follows that the Z71, the Colorado lineup's top dog, should be the best-looking vehicle in the entire range. And it is. Look at the photos yourself and make up your own mind. The Z71's black highlights everywhere, the roof rails, side steps and fold-away tonneau cover add functionality to the flashiness. Under its slick exterior, the Z71 sits on a steel ladder frame chassis. There may be no mechanical differences between the Z71 and other similarly powered Colorado utes, but this is not merely a sticker pack special, this is something more substantial than that. Don't believe me? Keep reading. Practicality. With its hefty 2,432 kilograms curb weight, the Wildtrak X is 103 kilograms heavier than a standard Wildtrak, resulting in a 70 kilograms increase in GVM to 3,350 kilograms and a small 33 kilograms reduction in payload rating to 918 kilograms. It maintains the standard Wildtrak's benchmark 3,500 kilograms brake tow rating and 6,350 kilograms GCM, how much it can legally carry in tow at the same time. However, to tow that weight without exceeding the GCM would require a sizable 500 kilograms, half a ton, reduction in payload to 418 kilograms. Not that many, if any, X owners would need to tow 3,500 kilograms, but that peak rating provides a useful safety margin when towing lighter trailers. The load tub comes standard with a protective drop-in bedliner, powered roller shutter, lift-assisted tailgate and 12-volt accessory outlet. Loads can be secured using either slide-adjustable anchorages mounted high on the tub sidewalls, or 6 fixed points closer to the floor. The only negative with the roller shutter is that when fully retracted it eats into the load tub's length. Even so, with 1,217 mm between the wheel arches, the load tub can accommodate a standard Aussie or Euro pallet. There's also a clever roof rack system reminiscent of a Swiss Army knife. Each roof rail contains a pivoting blade which can swing 90 degrees across the roof to lock into place in the opposing rail. This creates an instant roof rack which can be neatly tucked away again when not required. To carry longer items, another load rack behind the rear window can easily slide rearwards on rails and be locked into place in a choice of 5 positions along the load tub. This rack also houses a hidden support beam which can be raised and locked in a vertical position. Very clever. In terms of cabin storage, there are large and small bottle holders, which aren't as good as the first-gen design, and a bin in each front door, an overhead glasses holder, pop-out cup holders on each side of the dash under the air vents, and upper and lower glove boxes with an open storage shelf between them on the passenger side. The center console has a cordless phone charging pad and 2 USB ports at the front, 2 small bottle/cup holders in the center, and a padded lid on a box at the rear which doubles as an elbow rest when driving. Rear seat passengers get small and large bottle holders and a bin in each door, pockets on each front seat backrest, and a fold-down center armrest with 2 small bottle/cup holders. Its bench seat base can also swing up and be stored vertically if more internal storage is needed. The Z71 has a Colorado carryover interior, which is nice and simple, with some Z71 branding stitched in the front seats. For starters, there are grab handles for the driver and front passenger. I'm a big fan of grab handles. The dash is a basic layout, but made family-friendly with expanses of tough plastic and soft-touch leather, and it has everything you need. The center console houses an 8.0-inch color touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and standard nav. There are shallow storage spots under the rear seats, one of which contains your jack, etc. Overall fit and finish is impressive without being spectacular, but that's fine with me. The tray is 1,484 mm long, 1,534 mm wide, 1,122 mm between the wheel arches, and 466 mm high. Back there, you get premium DuraGuard spray-on tub liner, which seems sturdy and durable, as well as 4 solid tie-down points. Price and features. Our Wildtrak X test vehicle is available only with Ford's familiar 2.0-liter biturbo diesel, 10-speed automatic transmission and exclusive cyber orange paint for a list price of $75,990. Ford claims the X is a special edition, but will not disclose how many it plans to build. Perhaps the number is only limited by how many it can sell? Time will tell. Even so, it costs an extra $7,500 to bring the X Factor to Wildtrak, and for that money you get much more than just the previous cosmetic upgrades, starting with bespoke wider track suspension, seat design, equipped with unique 17-inch alloy wheels and 265/70 or 17 all-terrain tires with a full-size alloy spare. The Z71 Auto 4x4 dual cab has a list price of $57,490 MSRP. Our test vehicle is $59,260 MSRP because, over and above its comprehensive list of Z71 features, and those from cheaper variants, it has an electric brake controller, $740, and a towing package, $1,030. The Z71 specific features include a heap of style-based stuff, such as black fender flares, new front fascia, roof rails, and stickers on the bonnet, as well as 18-inch gray alloys on Bridgestone Dueler H/TS, sailplane sports bar, black highlights everywhere, including exterior door handles, mirrors, and tailgate handle. But the Z71 buyer gets plenty of usable real-world stuff such as roof rails, soft-drop tailgate, fold-away tonneau cover, and decent underbody protection.